From bitter rivals to BFFs, President Donald Trump is now campaigning hard for Senator Ted Cruz.
President Trump now calling his relationship with the Texas Republican a, quote, love fest. KCAL 9 political reporter Dave Bryan is here now with the two former rivals joining forces.
What
Dave.
a difference 2 years makes, huh? I mean, what's going on here? The new relationship between President Trump and Senator Ted Cruz was on full display in Houston tonight, where the president doubled down on his midterm election theme that only the Republicans will keep America safe from the horrors of the immigrant caravan in Mexico heading to the USA. Before a large, enthusiastic crowd in Houston, Texas Monday night, President Trump and Senator Ted Cruz buried the hatchet and hugged each other enthusiastically in a sign of unity and reality that they need each other to re-elect Cruz to the Senate and retain the Republican majority there.
In just 15 days, the people of Texas are going to re-elect a man who has become a really good friend of mine. You know, we had our little difficulties, right? And it got nasty,
to say the least.
Donald, you're a sniveling coward.
Turning the 2016 GOP primary season into a name-calling hate fest.
This man is a pathological liar.
He can lie with the best of them. This is lying Ted Cruz.
But on Monday, that all changed.
To me, he's not lying Ted anymore. He's beautiful Ted.
But at that rally in Houston, the president's love fest with Senator Cruz soon turned into an attack session against two women, elected officials from California, one white, one black, and one whose last name he mispronounced.
Senator Dianne Feinstein. The mayor who did one of the worst jobs of any mayor other than the guy running for governor in Florida. He was a horrible mayor, too. Cory Booker, he destroyed what he did.
In that one attack, the president ripped two African-American men, elected officials, and a female senator. But he saved his most intense ridicule for his number one target, Los Angeles Congresswoman Maxine Waters. An attack including a charge that she has a low IQ that some of her supporters believe is racist.
The great Maxine Waters, that's a beauty. She's going to be in charge of your finances, Maxine. Good old Maxine, low IQ individual. Low IQ.
President Trump had plenty to say about the upcoming midterm elections as well, making it clear that immigration and the caravan south of the border are his most important issues.
This will be the election of the caravan, Kavanaugh, law and order, tax cuts, and common sense.
Critics charge the president is using fear and exaggeration to fire up his supporters, blaming the Democrats.
They're killing and hurting innocent Americans. Democrat immigration policies allow poisonous drugs and MS-13 to pour into our country. And Democrat sanctuary cities release violent criminals from jail and straight into your neighborhoods. As the caravan, and look, that is an assault on our country.
Now, President Trump criticized what he called globalists, including some past presidents and many liberals, he said, who are more concerned with worldwide issues rather than American issues. He told the rally that he's a nationalist, not a globalist, and his agenda, he said, is all about the USA first, not about the rest of the world. Juan, Crystal, back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you.